The Wreckheads pirates have been spreading terror for months.
Uh-huh.
I think we have to fight them.
All right, let's go beat up these fucking Wreckheads.
Protect the site from pirate raiding, it says. Let's do it. Strike Vector EX.
Yeah.
Have you heard of it?
I've heard of Strike Vector.
Okay.
Which was that flight, the space sim that came out. It feels like 9 years ago.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I think it was last year.
Last year, maybe the year before. It hit some kind of.
Yeah, it's not very simmy. It's really pretty action.
Well, I mean space sim in terms of like the same way like Wing Commander.
Yeah, actually, what I will say is that I didn't play the PC version, and like they keep touting like more accessible controls, like easier to play in this version.
Yeah.
So maybe that thing was actually kind of.
Well, I
didn't try.
It seemed like a lighter than TIE Fighter sort of experience on the PC. That's how I remember it anyway, of like, hey, it's the mission design of a TIE Fighter or Wing Commander, like that sort of thing. But maybe a little smoothed out.
Yeah. So this EX version is only on consoles so far. They rebuilt it on Unreal 4.
Okay.
I guess the first version on PC was Unreal 3.
Makes sense.
Also, I don't think any of these changes have come back to the PC version.
I'm gonna start thinking you have a thing for me.
Like I think this EX version is just for console as of now.
Halen signed up with the Wreckheads. She commands the Wreckheads?
They keep pronouncing that Hallen or Holland, and it really bums me out.
Yeah.
I like the way this game plays. It feels good. So you kind of hover in place. It's hard to see because there's not much reference point, but I'm moving back and forth. Like you can kind of slowly move back and forth.
Okay.
Ooh, I should move.
You should.
So yeah, you got an afterburner, so you can fly very quickly. You can also use the bumpers to. Well, you can't really see that here either, but I'm raising and lowering.
Yeah. Right.
I'm totally gonna die if I keep showing you all these controls.
Fight. Kill the Wreckheads.
Oh, he's healing.
You should not let him do that. Can you get in that bubble and heal
come
too?
here. There we go. You got kind of a lateral dodge move, which looks cool.
Yeah.
I think it looks even cooler when you're flying and you do that.
This looks like someone sat down and said, let's kickstart a follow-up to a Psygnosis PS1 game.
Okay, yeah, sure. A little bit of like Colony Wars kind of stuff going on here. Yeah, okay. All right, I can see that. What are we doing here?
Like that Colony Wars G-Police era of like accessible
Stop healing.
flighty stuff.
Fucker. So this campaign is all new, is my understanding.
New to this version of the game?
In this EX version. The PC version was apparently basically just multiplayer.
That's kind of how I remember. Well, I remember there being like maybe bots or something.
There might have been
you could do alone, because I think we did
something.
take a look at that version at some point, or I played some of that thing.
We didn't have a quick look. I checked.
Okay.
I should probably get down here and kill
I
it.
messed with it at one point, and I think I said, this thing seems too thin to do anything at all with. So maybe that's...
I would say...
Maybe that all lines up.
It's just barely thicker than that now.
Yeah.
I like the way it plays, but these missions have been super one note. And the story is like not worth concerning yourself with. That guy's dead. I do really like a game that lets you enjoy big flying robots without getting the stink of anime on you.
Yeah, well, yeah.
So this is good for that.
Sure, okay.
If you want to like fly around and do fun tricks like that.
Well, that's the thing. Is like you're a spaceship, but you can transform?
No. I mean, this is kind of transformed. Like when you're hovering, that's kind of as close as you're gonna get.
It's like hover mode, flight mode.
Yeah. That's basically it. You've kind of seen all the controls at this point. I mean, you saw the loadout stuff at the beginning of the mission. Right. That's kind of where some of the variability. Oh, did we? Okay.
All respect, mercenary, you give the impression of someone not really trying to win.
I love Wreckheads.
Do not interrupt me. I want
Marv.
scatter to the four corners of the solar system, and I mean now.
Fuck that guy.
Hello. The boss don't seem so happy. Guess you can say goodbye to your Christmas bonus.
Alan, enough. We're not gonna fight to the death, you and me.
Maybe one day you'll decide whose side you're on. Until then, you just keep fighting other people's battles.
I think I just got told. All right. What are we doing here? Kill more Wreckheads. Okay. That's kind of it. I mean, like every mission so far has more or less been kill all the enemies.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
there was one escort mission.
Okay. I was going to say at least it's not an escort mission, but there we go.
There was one other one that was kind of like an escort.
Strike Vector EX is available now. PlayStation 4. Thanks for watching.
There was only one, and it was very easy. They didn't even come close to killing the thing I was escorting, so that was fine.
Earn your fee, mercenary.
You killed Wreckhead with Gatling.
Yeah, like the design of these missions with stuff like that, like makes the Legacy as a multiplayer game very obvious. You know.
Yep.
Like you're just getting a bunch of kill messages as you're playing these campaign missions. Where's this guy? There it is.
Looks all right. I mean, you know, like it moves fast.
It moves well.
The way you're kind of jutting around the sides and stuff, like it's kind of a cool look. Like,
I don't know. Boy, he's using the Tesla. Yeah, like the fact that you can go at full speed like very quickly, you can dodge around stuff, you can immediately stop and like turn and shoot. Like the controls are good. I like the way it plays. Just the mission design has not been especially exciting.
You fight through the ring, do you get something?
That's just speed boost. And then it's got multiplayer. They added bots, like bot matches, like full-on skirmish stuff.
Yeah.
I'll pop into one of those after this. I believe the campaign is 15 missions. This is like number 8.
Oh wow.
But it's pretty short. Like it's not.
Yeah.
Ooh,
You should dodge.
probably dodge when I hear the missile walk on sound.
Oh, kiddo, that's just plain cheating. I taught you that old trick.
Ouch. Should probably show you my other weapon, which is this. Just kind of AoE damage.
Yeah.
Like I just get close to guys and they blow up.
I was hoping it would be a Death Blossom or something good.
Yeah, no like drunken missiles, no really good anime stuff.
Well,
oh wow, I'm gonna die.
Hey, look, you want that? You got to go full anime.
That's true.
You want it the way you actually want it.
You're right. I can't have it both ways. I am so gonna die.
Oh yeah, there's some stuff.
3
for you,
health.
though.
So there's a trophy for getting a kill with 1 health. So maybe try to go for that. But where are you guys? Oh. Ouch. There you go.
Not very cool at all.
Fuck, bro, we're pirates, dog.
Yeah.
Shaw, doggers.
Oh, also the land you're in, or like the kingdom, or the freaking
Yeah.
regime that you're defending is called SoCal.
Okay.
All right.
I'm not really
Yeah.
sure what to take from that.
I don't know.
Your pocket money today, kiddo.
What?
Duel to the death then?
You gotta defend SoCal from these hella hailing invaders from up north.
Ciao, kiddo.
You should have killed that pirate mercenary. She has been very costly to the consortium. You can keep your opinions and your money to yourself, Norrin. I quit.
That's right.
Oh shit.
It's like the 3rd time I've switched factions. Also, apparently, I don't know.
Why not?
Yeah, like all the story missions have been that basically so far.
Yeah.
Pretty short.
Seems a little boring.
Not a whole lot to them. Yeah, not really taking much advantage of the gameplay, which is pretty good so far. I will see if I can get a multiplayer match.
Yeah, how's that been? This game's out, right?
I got 1 multiplayer match, like the day that it came out. And since then, it's been bots. A lot of modes. We got all this stuff.
I'll say for a game where you might have trouble finding a match, this is probably too many modes.
Probably.
You're gonna have 2 players in each one of these hoppers, and they're never gonna meet up. And that said, creating. So I'm guessing you're going to go into an empty game.
Well, they will populate with bots.
Oh, okay.
So like you can play no matter what. You can play with Rick.
No, these are all my real life friends. Flash. They
Buck.
They all signed up for PSN really early, and got all the good names, like Apollo,
Yeah.
Buck.
I like my dumb ghost guy with a bandana on. I bought that. I spent, what's the currency? Klebs?
Okay, sure.
Krebs? Something like that?
Yeah, why not?
On my ghost buddy. Space Ghost.
Oh, Space Ghost.
Yeah.
All right.
He's here. He's flying a vector. Free hug. In love with the stalker. Yeah, I guess these... It's weird, they'll only populate up to half the match with bots, though. Like, they could presumably throw the full 12 in here, but they don't.
Can you do that in skirmish mode? Or
maybe.
I wonder if it's just like, hey, our game is limited to this many bots because that's the
know.
way it got built.
I'll,
Can't handle that much AI.
let's see. So they give you everything here. I haven't quite unlocked all this stuff. In the
Swarm missiles.
Okay.
That sounds like what we're actually looking for.
Okay, yeah, I haven't seen that one yet. Okay. Heal seems pretty good in a multiplayer match. Mines. Mines. What do we got here? I think that's...
I never much liked mines in space games like this,
Yeah.
either deploying them or shooting my way through them.
Yeah. There's a trophy for getting a kill with mines.
Yeah, well. Kebs.
Kebs, yes, that's
Not
right.
even Krebs. Lebs.
How about more armor? Nope. Get through that hoop. Yeah.
It's good frame rate. Looks
Yeah,
nice.
yeah. It runs well. It looks nice. That's it. Okay. All right.
What if it was in 4K?
Yeah. What was it? Games submitted in September have to have it?
But late,
Okay.
anything shipping late September has to have it.
I think this just barely missed that requirement.
Yeah.
I believe.
And anything out in October will support it.
Although, I mean, like, I guess there's probably like all kinds of ways to technically obey those regulations without actually doing any extra stuff, right?
Totally.
Like, yeah, we technically have a Neo mode in here that doesn't do, like, it uses that upscaling. Right. Like, it'll upscale to 4K, same frame rate, same whatever. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe you get some free performance in Neo mode without a lot of work.
I don't know.
I really don't. It's gonna be so weird.
Yeah.
For like months, figuring that stuff out.
It's a mess.
Like, are we gonna? I mean, I know we're never gonna sit here doing actual benchmarks, but like, at least in review situations, like you kind of have to
look at it both ways.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Well,
And then-
at least in this kind of transitory period, yeah, we'll have to try to look at them both.
Yeah. Did you see that stuff with Rise of the Tomb Raider PS4?
Yeah, where they got a slider or whatever.
Is it a slider or just different presets?
Or different presets.
But yeah,
I guess
it's
is what
like
it is, yeah.
it's gonna be like, do you want like all the shaders at 30 FPS, or do you want to turn some of them off and get like 45 to 60?
Right.
It's so weird in
Like
a
almost
console
like an ultra
environment.
1080 mode.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Like, it's already it's already enough to have like a 4K mode and a 1080 mode, but now they're offering like multiple 1080 modes, and it's just
buy a PC.
yeah.
Right? I mean, like at some point,
At
like
that point, yeah,
if you actually want that choice, it's just weird.
it's really strange times.
I feel
Consumer
like
electronics got
they've
weird.
opened some kind of Pandora's box from which
totally.
there's no return.
Totally. Well, it wasn't just them. Microsoft.
Yeah,
was
no,
gonna do that.
I mean both of them. I mean, everyone involved.
I mean, it had to go this way, right?
I think so.
Or everybody really would just buy a PC. Like, can you imagine being on this hardware for another 3 or 4 years?
This game runs at a good smooth frame rate.
Yeah.
But I don't know. My problem with that is like, that you're still not going to see that many games prioritizing frame rate once this new hardware's out.
No, definitely not.
So, like that's. I'd actually like to run those numbers of like demographically and different segments of people who play video games. How many people would prioritize frame rate over like image quality?
Sure.
I bet it would be like one of those things where anyone who is very serious about video games,
Go
like
frame rate.
reads video game websites
Yeah.
and knows names of people who work on video games.
Yeah.
Like more of those people are going to skew in the frame rate direction.
Yeah, totally.
But I bet the general populace, and when it comes to like selling games with back-of-box screenshots
Yeah.
and having good-looking screenshots and trailers and all this other stuff, the image quality thing is going to win out.
I bet it's 95% that.
And that sucks.
Yeah, I'm with you, but well. I mean, what can you do?
Buy a PC. That's what you can
Yeah,
do.
yeah,
You
yeah.
can buy a PC.
Or but I mean, what
opt out of this entire
totally,
mess
Totally.
once and for all.
Yeah, I agree. I've been banging that drum for years, I guess.
I mean, I have not been. I've been banging like hey, get a console. It's fine. It's easy.
Yeah, I mean, I enjoy the convenience of a console, even having a decent PC.
Yeah, but at this point, like, if that convenience starts to get weird and spendy,
Yeah, right.
especially for an existing owner, like, let's say you already own an Xbox One, and you're like, man, this thing is not powerful enough.
Right.
And then what? Next year, you're going to run out and buy a Scorpio, and then run back into that same problem all over again.
Right. And then what do you do with your old Xbox? Because
Right.
nobody's going to want that thing. Like,
But if you actually really, really care about those sorts of graphical improvements, the path already exists.
Yep.
And that's the crazy part is like, you know, like Microsoft is like laying all their cards on the table and going fucking crazy. Like Sony, you know, I don't think has this option in a lot of cases because they're just not that big on the PC, but Microsoft being just like, and we're going to put out our games on the PC as well.
Yeah, totally.
Like, all right, that's great. Awesome.
Yeah.
Totally not going to buy your next console. Because why would anyone do that?
Like well, maybe I shouldn't say too much, but like, kind of been hearing that cross-buy stuff is going to be more robust even than we thought. In some cases.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I don't know. Like,
in terms of like just the value add of like, well, if you get the Xbox version, we'll give, you know,
get the PC version. Yeah,
you should get the Xbox version. Is kind of the direction they seem to be going in on that stuff.
Oh, that's just their Trojan horse to get around Steam.
Well, yeah, obviously.
You know, here we're going to help you build up a library of games out of the Windows Store.
Yeah.
So that you have a presence there, and hopefully that, you know, gets you to buy some games there instead of on Steam someday.
Yeah, and I'm with you. Like, I cringe every time I have to play a game that's not in Steam.
I'm less shitty, you know, because I have an Oculus Rift, so I have games there.
Sure.
And then
there's like the Blizzard, the Battle.net stuff.
I always keep threatening to reinstall Origin someday.
Yeah, like Origin and especially stuff like Uplay, I guess, are a lot worse than like Battle.net launcher.
Well, Uplay, at least they integrated it with Steam, so it's kind of like relatively easy to use in the grand scheme of things. But yeah, Epic has its own launcher now for Paragon and Fortnite, and Unreal Tournament, and all that stuff.
Like Bethesda's got one in the works.
Yeah.
But still, like, you know, even if the
stuff sucks, but whatever.
Even if the Windows Store isn't that appealing, like at a certain point, the value proposition becomes hard to deny, right?
Well, whatever. Yeah, exactly on that front. But also, like, you know, the guy installed that Halo Forge update or whatever last night when it came out, the free Halo 5 for PC.
Yeah.
I mean, I hit the Windows key and I type in Halo and hit return and it runs. It's not, you know. People act like it's some nightmarish hellish thing.
I've never used it, so it's not some like intrusive launcher type thing. You just run it on your PC.
That you run on your PC
from the start menu.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
like you do on a PC.
I can use the start menu.
If anything, Steam is the thing that is the actual like front end that you have to launch and run.
Yeah.
But you know, it's the one that you are already used to and leave running at all times.
Right.
If you're me.
Right. Yes.
So whatever.
Yes. Games got weird.
They really did.
It's a wild time to be following this stuff closely.
And this thing coming out and saying like, hey, we're adding a campaign and it hasn't rolled back onto the PC yet. Like,
yeah.
Even some of this stuff's getting a little weird. So, is this just like a deathmatch?
Yes.
All right.
I'm just kind of aimlessly killing stuff.
Yeah.
I might as well finish this match. Because we're almost there.
All right.
Just play anything else good lately. Whatever. I'm not trying to be mean to this game. It's fine.
Yeah, I mean, it seems very straightforward.
It is.
I mean,
it is.
But like,
it
seems
it's got style and.
How much is this thing? Like,
oh gosh, it's 15 or 20. I totally forgot to look.
Okay. Those seem like reasonable prices for this.
Yeah, it's just I guess the real bummer is that nobody's playing it.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, what is happening? That's a cool. Also rotten effect. Hit my mines. I want that trophy.
Oh jeez.
Fucking awesome.
Yeah.
It's exciting.
You killed Apollo with mines.
6 more kills.
$15.
$15. Thank you, Jason.
Acceptable.
Yeah.
Totally acceptable price for this thing.
Yeah. I would play a little bit of this if there was like an active community. Spiteful. That's okay.
But you feel good about the controls?
Yeah.
That was the thing. I feel like I played a little bit of the PC version and didn't think it controlled particularly well. So,
like I said, that was kind of one of their bullet points for this re-release.
Yeah.
It was like easier, more accessible controls. So yeah, it's very playable. Like, you know, I'm holding L2 to fly and hitting square to do that. Like grind out these 4 kills real fast and call it a day. I want to say you don't get any XP. God damn it! It's got straight up Call of Duty progression.
Okay. Like in a bot match, you're not going to get any of that?
You will here.
Oh, okay.
That's the thing. If you like started as a multiplayer match that real people could join.
Okay.
But I believe these skirmish matches that are pure bots do not give you any of that stuff.
But maybe that just unlocks everything from the get-go or something. That's kind of how Call of Duty always did it.
Yeah.
Or, you know, playing a custom game or a private match and you don't get XP, but whatever, here's everything anyway.
I like their weird space, Japanese temple stuff. It's kind of weird.
Spiteful.
All right. I'm gonna vote and then leave. Yeah. I think that's it.
All right. Cool.
I'll show you just because we're at the menu. I'll show you the XP stuff and then we'll go. Yeah, Cowboy Biff.
That was a pretty. Oh, that's just the song. Oh no, wait. Were those sick guitar riffs it was playing because you leveled up?
Yes.
All right. Good.
Yep. They have played popular multiplayer shooters.
Everyone's moved away from the sick guitar riffs.
That's really unfortunate.
They've got their own just other weird, dynamic, harsh noises now.
Oh,
that still largely do the job, but
that's that free hugs banner.
All right.
That's pretty good. What else? So wait, can you buy anything besides banners? I guess not. Is that all you spend kebs on?
Avatar, yeah, it seemed like
I guess that's kind of it.
Like you're not buying gear.
Yeah, you're not spending kebs on
XP.
this stuff. Yeah, so
Yeah.
I don't know. Right. Anyway, this game's all right. I wish more people were playing it.
Yeah.
But
Cool.
now you know.
Thanks, Brad.
Yep.